Life can get crazy sometimes. We are all way too busy, and there are times that we forget to renew something or take action on the things we should. Did you ever forget to renew your immigration status? Maybe your status has expired and you don't know what to do. Stick around and find out what you need to know. Welcome everyone to the Ray Law International channel. I'm Anthony Ray. Today, let's look at your options if you missed the I-751 petition deadline. First, we'll give a general overview of the 751 and then go over the options available to someone who has missed its critical deadline. Couples who have been married for less than 2 years who apply for permanent residency based on marriage to a U.S. citizen or permanent resident will receive a conditional 2-year green card. These individuals are called conditional permanent residents. Before their conditional resident expires, they must file an additional application called a Petition to Remove Conditions on Residence on Form I-751 in order to obtain their indefinite lawful permanent residence. The conditional resident status expires 2 years from the date it was granted. During this time, conditional residents can work, travel in and out of the U.S., and count the time they spend as a conditional resident towards the resident requirements for U.S. citizenship. For conditional residents who immigrated through consular processing, the date conditional resident began is the date you first entered the United States with your immigrant visa. For conditional residents who adjusted their status, their date is established when the adjustment application was approved. If the conditional resident is still married to the petitioning spouse, they must jointly file Form I-751 within 90 days of the date that the conditional resident expires. If the conditional resident is no longer married to their petitioning spouse, they may request a waiver of the joint filing requirement. In this situation, the conditional resident files Form I-751 on their own, and they may file the I-751 waiver at any time before, during, or after the 90-day window. If the I-751 is not filed within the 90 days, the USCIS may excuse a late filing if the applicant requests to be excused and submits written explanation showing that failure to file on time was through no fault of their own. The standard for excusing the late filing is that the delay was due to extraordinary circumstances beyond the applicant's control and that the length of the delay was reasonable. Some examples of what constitutes extraordinary circumstances may include hospitalization, long-term illness, death of a family member, legal or financial problems, caring for someone, bereavement, serious family emergency, work commitment, family member on active duty with the U.S. military. If you are in this process and have missed your I-751 filing deadline, please do not hesitate to call Ray Law International for any assistance. Now, more than ever, it is so important that you have an immigration attorney involved in your removal of condition case. Get the Ray Law advantage. Get the information and knowledge you need to have peace of mind. Stay updated on immigration matters by subscribing to our channel and sharing these videos with friends and family. Thank you for the privilege of your time. We'll see you next time. Ciao.